in Shortland Street.
Your sperm has reacted well to the thawing process and no abnormalities have been detected. Yes!
My boys!
Roll on February, we're going to have a baby!
Pretty soon I'm going to have everything I've ever wanted. A home and a nice big happy family.
Are we going to have to consult them on everything now?
Of course not.
Good. Because it's beginning to feel like there are 4 people in this relationship.
5 actually, with the baby.
I've changed my mind.
You what?
Norman, I want to have your baby.
And just like that, you are out of here. Now, don't forget that appointment with the immunologist next week, all right?
I won't, and don't you forget to say a big thank you to Dr. Solomon for me.
Sure.
Oh, this is the guy who tried to sort my drugs out, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that didn't work out.
You're leaving us already?
Just talking about you. I wanted to say thanks for trying to get me back on the Iber van.
Don't mention it. And
What's this?
enough for 6 months medication. Then your case will be reviewed and hopefully things will be different.
Hold on. This is a personal check.
I'm happy to help.
I appreciate it.
Please, don't even consider turning me down.
But it's so much money and you don't even know me.
That is a lot of money, Andrew.
Well, I wouldn't offer it if I couldn't afford it. It's yours, Deanne.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Hey, good luck with everything. Bye.
What do you think you're doing?
Reminding myself why I got into medicine in the first place.
Oh, Andrew...
So he wrote a personal cheque for a patient. If it's his own money, then what's the big deal?
Well, he's a DHB representative and he's undermining policies. So is there anything else I should know about? Look, Andrew is screwing up all over the place. And he could very well be out in his ear by the end of the day. So unless you want to be right behind him, I suggest you have a think about where your loyalties lie.
I will.
What?
Do you mean it?
Yes!
Do you really, truly mean it?
For the 100th time, yes!
I knew this would happen one day. Deep down, I knew there was a maternal bone hidden in...
Don't say that.
Say what?
Maternal. I don't like it.
You know, I can see you now. Wearing one of your little dresses, pushing the stroller.
Stop it.
The sexiest mother it can be. So, I guess we call the clinic tomorrow and get the show on the road.
Pardon?
The clinic, so we can start the IoT process.
The insemination process.
Of course, there's nothing to stop us trying the traditional way in the meantime. Imagine if my boys actually survived the chemo and we got pregnant naturally.
Could you hold on for a minute? There's no hurry, right?
Guess not.
Good. Because I don't want to get pregnant next week or anything. In fact, I don't even want to get pregnant next year.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't panic. I do want to have your baby. I mean, every word of that. But there's a lot of planning involved. I want to do this properly.
Of course.
And by that I mean, I want us to be a traditional family.
Right.
No half brothers or sisters.
I see.
I am having your baby now, Norman. Not Jay. Call me selfish, but I don't want to share my husband's genes with anyone else. She'll find another donor easy. You do understand, don't you?
Of course I do.
Are you going to talk to me or not?
Deanne was discharged earlier.
Oh, is this the one clutching a cheque in her hot little hand?
My money, Huia. My business.
Except you completely undermined Shortland Street's position on drug funding. But have you considered what will happen if this gets out?
I'm not really concerned
Well,
about...
next there'll be a line of people outside expecting us to pay for their specialty medication. What are you going to tell them?
I helped someone who was in need. I helped a solo mother who could no longer look after a child because of bureaucrats and bean counters. I'm not going to apologise for that.
And I'm not going to apologise for telling the DHB. You'll be stood down, you realise that?
You know what, Huya? I don't care.
Blast. Here. Fruit lozenges, they're the only ones that work.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a tickle. You know, somewhere in there, Claire Solomon, there is a nice person. I know there is. I'm not being nasty. I'm just saying. I was reading somewhere that the frontal lobe, that part that gives us good judgment, that sort of thing, doesn't develop until the end of your teenage years, which is probably why we shouldn't blame you for the things that you do.
Yvonne, I can't deal with this just now.
I know that you tried to make things right between Tanya and Mark by admitting that you lied. And I know that Mark is a terrible flirt, which is probably why you got your hopes up. But the fact is, you caused a lot of hurt. And you can't undo that simply by saying, I'm sorry. But it's a good start. I'll give you that.
Hey, you ready to go? Definitely.
The fact is, it's been obvious for a while that you've lost perspective completely.
Good night, Huya.
No, what about CAS? The survey form is thinly disguised crap, and anyone with half a brain could have seen that just by glancing at it.
You're right.
Sorry?
You're absolutely right. I've lost perspective. But now that's all going to change.
I'm sorry, but I think it's a little too late for that.
I resign. Effective immediately.
Pardon?
I'm going back to real medicine. Doing something that counts. When my boys grow up and ask me what I do, I want to be able to tell them something that'll make them proud. So that's it. You'll have my resignation in writing. In the meantime, I'm out of here.